We all know what's going on with Sadiq Khan's plans in London, namely the ULEZ and the expansion. Something that's not been spoken about for quite some time, of course, is pay per mile. When it was brought out or discussed months ago, it was actively denied. He said, not on my agenda all the while I'm mayor. Well, something else has come out of the woodwork. And if you watch till the end of this video, I'll let you know what it is. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you've had a good weekend. Thank you very much for the support, as always. Good to see you. And let's get straight into this. Well, we know that he's got a record, old Sadiq, of saying one thing or guaranteeing he won't do something and then backtracking on it later on. One of those things happens to be pay per mile. He said, all the while he is mayor, there will not be a pay per mile road user charging scheme. But we've seen paperwork to the contrary all over the place, even TfL's own website. Now, what I want to show you, first of all, is about 30 seconds of a meeting at the London Assembly where Peter Fortune is basically chucking some comments at Sadiq, and it will set the scene, and then we'll go on. So let me pull this up, and I'll play this for you so you get the idea.
The money that's been paid in ULEZ, you're absolutely right. The poorest in London have paid the full whack of that money that's come in over the last month. And they're concerned about an extension to pay per mile road user charging or distance user charging. And with respect, you did say previously that you wouldn't expand ULEZ to the whole of Outer London, and then you did subsequently. So there was a website, it was www.project2030tfl.co.uk that
Project2030tfl.co.uk. I've actually showed that website before on a video on this channel, and guess what? Like the guy said later on that piece, it has been taken down. Who knew? Well, there's a project that they've uncovered called Project Detroit. And Project Detroit, according to all the information that Mr. Fortune has gathered, is to do with a road user charging scheme. Sadiq, when pressed, said, I don't know what Project Detroit is. I've never heard of it. I bet he does. I bet he knows a fair bit more than he's letting on. Well, this is an interesting article that's come up here about Project Detroit, if indeed that's what it's called. And what you have to bear in mind, there are staff costs, there's procurement paperwork, there's all sorts of things. So for something the mayor has never heard of, makes you wonder. So what do we have here? The project is also said in the FOI response to have a total of 97 staff members working on it as of November 2022. Mr. Fortune asked Mr. Khan if he could confirm that Project Detroit had been cancelled if pay per mile road user charging is off the table, and whether it might be possible for Assembly members to visit and speak with any technicians who may be currently working on Project Detroit. The mayor repeated that he had not heard of the project, said he'd be more than happy for TfL to look into the questions that have been asked and to follow up. TfL's FOI response said of Project Detroit, we are building a new core technology platform for road user charging to replace the currently outsourced system for which the contract expires in 2026. The project is named Detroit. It says the proposed platform will replicate the capability of existing road charges like congestion charge, low emission, ULEZ, Blackwall and Silver Tunnel, and it has the capability to be extended, and we'll be looking at building the system flexibility so that other forms of charging based on distance and vehicle type, etc., could be catered for at a later date. So that is the line right there that blows the whistle on the whole thing. They're saying it could be catered for at a later date, which in my experience says that it will be. Now, in the video footage, Khan said that they want to bring the whole thing in-house. Okay, fair enough, I get that, but in-house for what? There's that road user charging spectre again. Now, what I'd like you to do is share this. Let's gather opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. And, of course, make sure you subscribe to keep up to date with everything and smash the like button. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Toodaloo.